let's get into main topic number 1. And our first main topic today gets submitted to us by Jackson Phillip, who writes, "Hi, John. I saw a report that said Borat drew more viewers in its first weekend of streaming than Mulan did. But then, when I read a bit further, I realized that it still only got 1.6 million viewers. And it was free. Are things really that lopsided? Listening to social media, you'd think 100 million people or more were watching streaming. Thanks." All right, thanks a lot for sending that in, man. And yeah, the numbers have come in for Borat. What is it called again? The subsequent movie film is the name of it. Borat subsequent movie film. The first numbers are in, and Borat, of course, debuted on Amazon Prime. Borat debuted to 1.6 million viewers. 1.6 million viewers. That's a lot in some ways, not in others. Anyway, this comes to us from the folks over at Variety who write, "The estimated 1.6 million U.S. households streaming the Borat sequel on Amazon Prime Video during its opening weekend, Thursday, October 22nd through Sunday, October 25th, according to data from Samba TV. By comparison, Mulan registered 1.12 million household streams on Disney Plus over Labor Day weekend, the firm estimates." Now, it's important to point out that, yes, Borat did get significantly more viewers in its opening weekend than Mulan did, which was set to be one of the year's big blockbusters. As a matter of fact, the trailer for Mulan, I think it's like the number 5 or number 6 all-time world record holding trailer of all time. Like the trailer for Mulan, when it came out, I think it's in the first 24 hours of viewing, I think it's the number 5 or number 6 all-time highest viewed trailer ever. This Mulan movie was set to be a blockbuster, and it got 1.12 million viewers in its first 24 hours. Now, of course, this is not an apples to apples comparison, because you have to take it with a grain of salt that if you are an Amazon Prime member, you just got to watch it for free, other than your Amazon Prime membership, of course. Whereas if you are a Disney Prime or a Disney Plus member, you had to pay your Disney Plus membership, plus you had to spend another $30. We used to joke, that's what the plus means in Disney Plus. Disney Plus, $30. Disney Plus, $30, and you get to watch Mulan. So it's not an apples to apples comparison. But if you want to translate that into real world dollars, think of it like this. Mulan was set to be a blockbuster, a huge blockbuster. That's what they were expecting. This is going to be a film that probably opened to 150, 180. Now, this is all obviously pre-COVID estimates, but 150, $180 million opening weekend is what they're estimating, all this kind of stuff. And then, of course, COVID came along. At 1.1 million downloads, if you take into consideration that the average movie ticket in the United States is $10. In some places, like where I live in Los Angeles, it's more than that. In some places, it's less than that. But the average cost of a movie ticket in the United States is $10. You're talking about $11 million opening weekend for Mulan. And even if you take into consideration the $30, well, now you're talking about $33 million opening weekend for Mulan. But also with Borat, even at 1.6, if you take that $10 average ticket price into consideration, at 1.6, that means that Borat, if everybody who watched it on Amazon Prime also went out and bought a ticket for it if it had played in theaters, that would have meant a $16 million opening weekend. It would have meant a $16 million opening weekend. And that's if everybody who watched it for free on Amazon Prime would have gone out and bought a ticket to go see it. So, yay, it got 1.6 million viewers in its first weekend. Yay, it beat Disney Plus's Mulan. Yay. But really, at the end of the day, is that actually really a good number? Now, some will, like myself, will make an argument that it could have actually done better in theaters. Because remember, one of the big things about movie theater going is, yes, going out to see the movies, but you're also buying a night out, right? That's the other thing about going to the movies. Chris Rock talked about this a few weeks ago, and he put it much better than I am. But going out to the movies isn't just about seeing the movie, although that's obviously the big main thing. You're also getting a night out. It's a night out with a date or friends or family or whatever. You're also getting that. So it is possible that it probably would have gotten a lot more viewers and a lot more eyeballs on it had it been in a movie theater, even though that seems a little bit counterintuitive. But it kind of is what it is. So yeah, I'll be honest with you. I saw that 1.6 million number and I was surprised. That seems low. I was surprised how low that is, all things considered. Anyway, guys, and by the way, I love the movie. I thought it was absolutely here. Not quite as good as the first Borat film, but hilarious and worthwhile nonetheless. I really enjoyed it. Question is, guys, what do you think about these numbers? Are you surprised to see 1.6 million? Is that way below where you thought maybe it would be? Is it higher than where you thought it would be? What are your thoughts on this? And also, what did you think of Borat's subsequent movie film? Jump down into the comment section below and let me know your thoughts.